What inspired you to write this book, and why did you choose to focus on tax questions as your primary theme? I was inspired to write this book because na-realize ko that maraming individuals, especially professionals and business owners, na wala silang opportunity to attend tax seminars due to their busy schedules, na madalas lang is pinadadala yung mga staff nila. I know na tax seminars can be highly important, but not everyone has the luxury of time to attend. I was also inspired by the fact that based on my observation, maraming participants sa mga seminars and webinars who are often too shy to ask questions, mahihaing magtanong, even about basic matters. This can cause them to miss the opportunity to gain clarity and answer to questions na makakatulong sa kanila. And based on my observation nga, after the seminar, that's the time that they will approach me and ask those questions na sana narinig din ng ibang mga participants. Additionally, to be honest, I wanted to support entry-level accountants and thriving bookkeepers who may not be CPAs but are deeply involved in assisting clients' tax compliance. They often lack proper guidance on how taxation truly works, which can lead to confusion and missed opportunities. This is why I wrote this book, to serve as an accessible resource material. Even if hindi sila naka-attend ng tax seminars or feel hesitant to ask questions, I hope na they can find the significant answers they need. Whether it's about tax concepts na basic or technical topics, I want to empower everyone to better understand taxation and use that knowledge to their advantage. How did your background in accounting and your professional experience shape the content and tone of the book? Over the years, I've had the opportunity to work with the BIR, law office, an auditing firm, and now my own accounting firm. Each of these experiences gave me actually valuable insights into the practical application of tax laws, which allowed me to answer the questions in the book with both technical accuracy and real-world experience. Working with the BIR taught me about the enforcement side of taxation, meaning I had the perspective of the taxing authority, while my time in a law office helped me to understand the legal implications of tax compliance. My experience in auditing allowed me to see how businesses are evaluated for tax purposes, and running my own firm has given me the first-hand knowledge of the common challenges clients face. All of these experiences combined allowed me to craft answers that are both practical and deeply informed by my professional journey. The tone of the book is designed to be clear, approachable, and focused on providing actionable advice based on mga real-life situations. What was the busiest year you've had with your seminars and how did it go? The busiest year I had was when the train law was passed in 2018. Almost all PICPA chapters all over the Philippines and other organizations invited me to be their speaker. From Luzon like La Union, Nueva Ecija, Calabarzon, Metro Manila, Cebu, Davao, hanggang sa Butuan sa Mindanao, na to be honest, hindi ako familiar before sa Butuan. They invited me to be their speaker, and I was overwhelmed by the rich culture of Butuan. I would say, naka 79 seminars ako in 2018. And nakakataba ng puso na sasabihin sa akin ng chapter presidents or officer na record-breaking yung seminar nila during that time. The largest number of participants I've had was 600 participants sa PICPA Davao. It was an incredible experience to address such a large audience and provide clarity on a topic that was so relevant and important at that time. That was also the time when I had a delayed flight back to Manila. By the time I finally arrived in Manila, it was already 1:30 in the morning. Despite the exhaustion, I had to travel immediately to Subic for an 8 a.m. lecture on that same day with another PICPA chapter. The journey from Manila to Subic took several hours, so I barely had any time to rest. I remember feeling physically drained, but I knew I had to push myself because of the commitment I made to the participants in Subic. It was one of those moments where I had to rely on sheer determination and focus to make sure I delivered the lecture effectively. Honestly, looking back, it was a tough but memorable experience showing how much dedication and flexibility are required to balance professional responsibilities, especially in the face of unexpected challenges na katulad ng mga flight delays and tight schedules. Who were the key people who helped you in the process of writing this book, and how did they contribute to its creation? I am incredibly grateful to all the past and present officers of PICPA, Asian Institute of Taxation, and other accounting organizations who have continuously supported me by inviting me as their speaker. Kahit na yearly na nagbabago ang national president, regional and chapter officers, there's still a room for Attorney Apdua to give lecture to their chapters. Pero syempre, I am deeply grateful definitely to all my participants. Their questions during seminars and webinars were a major driving force behind the book. Kitang-kita na interested sila sa topics that I discussed, and it was these questions that helped me shape the content of the book. Their eagerness to learn truly made this project possible. Did you experience a pivotal moment in your career that made you realize the need for a resource like this book? While I was on my flight to Bohol last July 2024 for a seminar sponsored by Attorney Neil Ochoco, a certified public accountant also of Tax Pro Consulting Group, I found myself reminiscing about my past seminars. I distinctly recalled na there was a time I had 4 seminars in 1 week. By the 3rd day, I had already lost my voice. I tried several remedies to recover in time for the 4th seminar, pero my voice just couldn't keep up. Unfortunately, I had no choice but to shorten the session. I spoke sa mga participants, apologized for what happened, and explained the situation. After my lecture in Bohol, I couldn't help but reflect. What if I lose my voice again? How can I continue to deliver seminars and webinars to those eager to learn about taxation? That moment made me think about finding other ways to share my knowledge effectively, even when my voice might fail me. What were the most memorable experiences for you as a lecturer? One of the most memorable aspects of being a lecturer definitely is yung opportunity na mag-travel to different places across the Philippines. It has allowed me to experience diverse cultures and meet people from various backgrounds. Pero, another memorable experience was when I had a lecture actually sa Bukidnon during the height of COVID-19 pandemic, just before Metro Manila was about to lock down all airports on Monday. At that time, I still had 2 days of lectures scheduled sa PICPA Bukidnon, Friday and Saturday. So I was understandably concerned about getting stuck. I shared my worries with PICPA Bukidnon, and they were actually incredibly accommodating. They asked if it was possible to compress my lecture from 2 days into 1, running from 8 in the morning hanggang 7 p.m. on the same day so that I could cover the topic. It was a challenging adjustment, but we made it work, and I was able to deliver the lecture while also ensuring my safe return before the lockdown. It's a moment I'll never forget, as it highlighted the flexibility and cooperation that can arise in tough situations. What was the most challenging part of writing a book that tackles such a technical subject as taxes? One of the most challenging aspects of answering yung mga tax-related questions is definitely ensuring neutrality, especially when addressing issues involving the Bureau of Internal Revenue. As a tax professional, it's crucial to provide unbiased information na dapat treating both the taxpayer and the BIR fairly. Maintaining this balance means presenting both perspectives objectively, explaining the law as it is na walang kinikilingan or without taking sides. This delicate balance is something I always strive for in my seminars and in my book, ensuring that everyone gains a clear and fair understanding of taxation. How did you decide which tax questions to include in the book, given the vast scope of taxation topics? I decided to include questions that are frequently asked during my lectures because their repetition, yung paulit-ulit na tinatanong, highlights that these are among participants' main concerns. These recurring questions reveal common areas of confusion or uncertainty that resonate with individuals regardless of where they are located, kahit saan man sila dito sa Pilipinas. Interestingly, I've observed that even when I conduct seminars in different places, participants often bring up the same issues. This shows that these concerns are not isolated, but are shared challenges faced by many people navigating the complexities of taxation. By addressing these repetitive questions in the book, ang bala ko is to provide clear and accessible answers that can help a wider audience. It's a way of ensuring that even those who can't attend any seminars or webinars can find solutions to the problems they frequently encounter in real-life tax situations. What do you hope readers will take away from the book beyond just the tax-saving strategies? To be honest, beyond just the tax-saving strategies, I hope readers take away a deeper understanding of how tax rules and concepts should be applied in real-world scenarios. Ang goal ko is not for the answers in the book to serve as an immediate remedy to their current questions, but for them to be tools that can be applied over time to improve their approach to taxation. I hope the tax rules outlined in the book will help readers develop a more comprehensive understanding of how taxes impact business and organizations. By internalizing these concepts, they can apply them to their companies, ensuring compliance and minimizing risk. Lastly, I want readers na ma-feel empowered to make informed decisions that will benefit their businesses in the long run, even beyond simply saving on taxes. Who is the target audience for your book, and how do you envision it helping them save millions in taxes? The target audience for my book includes entry-level accountants, bookkeepers, and managers. These professionals may sometimes overlook or forget yung mga basic and technical situations, which can lead to costly mistakes. If they fail to comply with tax rules and regulations, even yung mga small oversights can actually result in penalties, ranging from hundreds to millions of pesos. While the book provides valuable insights, it's not intended to take note for students unless they are already working with companies. It is designed for those who are actively involved in the practical application of tax laws. By addressing common and recurring tax issues, the book serves as a practical guide to help these professionals avoid errors, stay compliant, and ultimately save millions by preventing penalties. What makes your book different from other tax-related books in the market? I would say my book stands out from other tax-related books because it is a compilation of questions that I gathered personally from hundreds of seminars and webinars over the past 10 years. These questions reflect yung mga real-life concerns and challenges not just faced by professionals but also by entrepreneurs, bookkeepers, and entry-level employees. Unlike many tax books that are purely theoretical, this book addresses the most common and recurring issues that I've encountered in my seminars, providing answers and insights based on actual experiences. This approach ensures that the content yung nilalaman ng libro is not only informative but also directly applicable to a wide range of individuals, whether they are managing a business, handling day-to-day accounting tasks, or just starting out in the field. It helps them navigate complex tax situations more effectively and avoid costly mistakes. Looking back, how has writing this book impacted you professionally and personally? And are there plans for a sequel or related projects? Professionally, this experience has deepened my understanding of the common tax challenges faced by my participants, individuals, and businesses. It has highlighted the importance of asking the right questions, Yung mga questions that can ultimately save millions. On a personal level, it has been incredibly fulfilling to know that the knowledge shared can make a real difference in the lives of individuals and businesses. And I would say, looking ahead, I have ideas for a sequel or related projects. One of these involves addressing tax questions specific to various industries. For example, naalala ko, when I was invited by electric cooperatives, I was impressed by the strong advocacy of their leaders, who work to make electricity usage sustainable for their members. I aim to offer more tailored insights that will help businesses manage taxes effectively and remain compliant with tax rules and regulations.